you have ended the fast. 6 to 3 or 6 to 6, that is a normal fast. Then we have the total fast. The total fast, you take only water or water mixed with honey, because it is expected that you should have energy to pray than to be fasting and not be able to pray. So some will mix honey, warm water with honey, so that they'll be able to pray. That is a total fast. 3 days, 7 days, 10 days, 21 days, and so on and so forth. That is a total fast with only water or water mixed with honey. Then you can also have supernatural fast. But when you are undertaking a fast, you are expected to consult your medical officer or your physician for advice. Because if you are going to undertake a fast that is a long fast, let's say
excuse me, boss, you have a text message.
An absolute fast or a supernatural fast. And supernatural fast, you don't take food.
Excuse me, boss, you have a text message.
And the maximum disadvice is 3 days. 3 days. So if you are going 3 days without food and water, you must have consulted your physician. Because some people try and they don't survive. Some people take a fast and they die in the process because they do it without knowledge. And so you're expected to do it cautiously and do it advisedly. Undertake it advisedly, especially when you're undergoing a long fast. And when you're going a long fast, for instance, you're going 7 days, you have to prepare for the 7 days. Maybe some 3 days of reducing your diet. And then you take off. And when you finish a 7-day fast, you must take your time to break the fast. Maybe 3 days or so, half the time of gradually, half the time spent of gradually breaking the fast. And that will help preserve the health of your body. Because people can die in the process. It was said as somebody, a man of God, after his fast, sat in a place where the wife fried gari and was taking the gari casually, and before he could say Jack, he had a stomach problem and he died in the process because it was an abrupt way of stopping a fast. Now the Bible opens our eyes about how Jesus handled his fast. The Bible says when the 40 days of fast were ended, Jesus was hungered. He was hungry. Now, how was Jesus hungry? When fasting is starting, because the body has to adjust, you feel uncomfortable. You feel pain and discomfort in your body. Your stomach, your tongue, your intestines, your flesh will all rebel against you, because that is not the norm. Because the normal thing is for you to eat 3 times a day. Some people even have multiple times of eating a day. Some 5 times a day. They have a drink between breakfast and lunch, and others have some savories between lunch and supper. And so the normal thing is 3 times a day. Well, of course, some people take 2 times a day or once a day, as the case may be. But the truth of the matter is that the normal eating time, we have breakfast, lunch, supper. And so if you are going to undertake a fast, you have to gradually remove them. So you don't start off suddenly and stop abruptly. You can damage your system. So you have to take your time to undertake a fast. And fasting has great benefits. Apart from the vision or the objective with which you pursue with understanding what you want to attain, it has medical benefits. It cleanses your system. It makes you light and cleanses your system. That's the side effect or the byproduct you get from fasting. But we employ prayer and fasting because we have the call of God upon our lives as young Christians. We employ it because we want divine direction on our calling, on our ministry, divine direction for our families, one divine direction for further studies, one divine direction for marriage, one divine direction for profession or other things, major decisions of life. You want divine direction. That is why you want to undertake a fast. You want to undertake a fast because you are expecting divine intervention. You are expecting major breakthroughs to happen in your life. And once you humble yourself, one of the things fasting does for us is that it helps us to tame the flesh and humble the soul. Psalm 35 verse 13 makes us understand that fasting humbles the soul. Now what it does is that it tames the desires of the flesh. Your taste, your preferences, your appetites are all suppressed because you are undertaking a fast. And so the things your eyes see, your ears hear, you used to like, they are not appealing to you because of the fast. And so, as I was saying, when you start a fast, become uncomfortable at the beginning, and as you proceed, and about to end, you have to take your time to end the fast, because by the time you end the fast, in fact, when you start the fast, you will feel the resistance. But you have to resist the resistance you feel in the flesh. You have to resist it and continue, and then you get to a point where it becomes normal. When it becomes normal, you can walk about and do your normal duties depending on the length of the fast, and it's like it's a normal life for you. And when you get to the end of the fast, you may not even want to end because it becomes a norm. But when consciously and subconsciously you have accepted that this is the end of the fast, then your flesh or your body will demand its normal cravings. And that is where you have to be extra careful and take your time to break the fast. And that is why Jesus, when he ended the fast, he was angry. He was angered, as the King James English version put it. And the devil tried to capitalize on that opportunity. When the desires start coming, it comes with vigor. And so he said Jesus should turn the stones to bread. He said to him. And he said, man shall not live by bread alone. So when you are ending your fast, if you have been able to survive the fast, then you come to understand that man does not live by bread alone. Therefore, take your time to break the fast. And you must get to the end point of the fast. If you tell yourself you are doing 6 to 12, make sure you get to 6 to 12. If you are doing 6 to 3 p.m., make sure you do 6 to 3 p.m.